Students, welcome to my channel again. Today we are going to deal with Standard 10 Science and Technology Part 2nd, Lesson number 2, Life Process in Living Organism Part 1. Let's see point-wise solved exercise with their explanations. Question number 1. Fill in the blanks and explain the statements. First, after complete oxidation of glucose molecule, dash number of ATP molecules are formed. Answer is 38 ATP molecules. Explanation. In aerobic respiration, 38 ATP molecules are obtained per oxidized glucose molecule. That is 2 from glycolysis, 2 from Krebs cycle, and about 34 ATP molecules from electron transport chain. Let's see how. This is a flow chart of aerobic respiration. In aerobic respiration, 3 main stages are there. First one is glycolysis, second is Krebs cycle, and then the last is electron transfer chain. In the glycolysis process, 2 molecules of ATP and 2 molecules of NADH2 are synthesized. Next to it, in Krebs cycle, 2 ATP molecules and some NADH2 and FADH2 molecules are produced. These all synthesized NADH2 and FADH2 molecules in glycolysis and Krebs cycle together, it enters in electron transfer chain. Okay, electron transfer chain is also called as ETC in short. Okay, in ETC, one NADH2 molecule gives 3 ATP molecule. So overall 10 NADH2 molecules involved in ETC. So from these 10 NADH2 molecules, 30 ATP molecules are formed. From 2 FADH2 molecule, 4 ATP molecules are formed because 2 ATP molecules are formed from 1 FADH2. Therefore, from 2 FADH2, 4 ATP are formed. Net ATP molecules we obtained from previous stages are 4. That is 2 from glycolysis, 2 from Krebs cycle. So, total ATP obtained after the end of electron transfer chain is 38 ATP molecule. This means that 38 ATP molecules are formed after complete oxidation of glucose molecule in aerobic respiration. Next, at the end of glycolysis, dash molecules are obtained. Answer is pyruvic acid, ATP, NADH2 and water molecules. Explanation. 2 molecules of each, pyruvic acid, ATP, NADH2 and water are formed after glycolysis. Okay, here we came to know that 2 ATP molecules and 2 NADH2 molecules are synthesized. Okay, but along with these 2 molecules, the main product of glycolysis is pyruvic acid, which enters into the next stage, that is Krebs cycle. Okay, so along with pyruvic acid, water molecule also synthesized. Okay, so the next is genetic recombination occur in dash phase of prophase of meiosis 1. Answer is Pachytene. Explanation. Meiosis 1 has prophase 1 stage, which again has 5 different phases, which are leptotene, zygotene, pachytene, diplotene and dikinesis, in that order. So let's see this in detail. These are the phases involved in the meiosis. Okay, so actually these phases performed one after another, but to understand it properly, I have represented them in the tree diagram form. Okay, so when the meiosis starts, the first phase starts is prophase 1. In that, leptotenes occurs first. After leptotene, it comes zygotene, then pachytene, then diplotene and dikinesis. After dikinesis, the cells enter in metaphase 1, then anaphase 1 and then telophase 1. After the end of telophase 1, the cells enter in a prophase 2, then metaphase 2, then anaphase 2 and at the last the cell perform telophase 2, and after which we can say that the meiosis of the cell ends. Okay, so this is the sequence of phases in meiosis. Next, all chromosomes are arranged parallel to equatorial plane in cell in dash phase of mitosis. The answer is metaphase. Explanation. Meta means central. In metaphase, all chromosomes arrange themselves at the central plane, which is parallel to equatorial plane of the cell. So the name of the phase itself tell its meaning. That is metaphase. Meta means central position. Okay, the phase in which all the chromosomes arrange themselves at the central position of the cell is nothing but the metaphase. Okay. Next, for formation of plasma membrane, dash molecules are necessary. Answer is phospholipid molecules. Explanation: phospholipids are molecules formed from fatty acids. They form the basic structure of cell membrane. So students, if you see the diagram of here cell membrane, you can see that the phospholipid molecules, the repeated structure of phospholipid molecules are arranged themselves in a linear way. In upper region and in lower region, these are arranged in the inverse manner. Okay, if you see one phospholipid molecule, it is a head and a pair of tail. Right? In the head region, phosphate molecules are present, and in the tail region, the chains of fatty acids are present. Okay, so altogether the head and tail region have phosphate and fatty acid molecules together. That's why they are called as phospholipid molecules, and such a repeated phospholipid molecules are present to form the membrane of the cell. Okay, that's why they are the basic structure of cell membrane. Next, our muscle cell perform dash type of respiration during exercise. So the answer is anaerobic type of respiration. Explanation: during exercise, there is depletion in oxygen level in the muscle cell. So instead of aerobic respiration, muscle cell perform anaerobic respiration. Lactic acid is formed during this process, accumulates, due to which we feel tired. So students, we know that there are two types of respirations: aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Okay, in aerobic respiration, oxygen is involved. In anaerobic respiration, oxygen does not involve. Okay, so whenever there is a depletion of oxygen, anaerobic type of respiration is performed by our body cells. Okay, so here during exercise, what happen? The muscle cell feel the depletion or reduction of level of oxygen. That's why instead of aerobic respiration, they start to perform anaerobic type of respiration to generate energy at that time. Okay. Next, question number 2. Write definition. First one, nutrition. Nutrition is the intake of nutrients which are essential for proper growth, development, and various life process of organism. Second, nutrients. So there is difference between nutrients and nutrition. Okay, let's see the definition of nutrients. Nutrients are substances which provide energy required for survival and growth of an organism. Okay, so this is the difference between nutrients and nutrition. Nutrients means the substance that we eat to get the nutrition. Okay. The next, that is third, protein. Protein are macromolecules formed by bonding together many amino acids by peptide bond. So macromolecules means what? The larger molecules. Okay, proteins are larger molecules which are formed by amino acid molecules. Many small amino acid molecules, they come together and bond together by a peptide bond to form a chain. Such a many chains, when come together, they form a macromolecule of protein. Question number 4, cellular respiration. To produce energy in the form of ATP, glucose is oxidized step by step in the cell. This is called as cellular respiration. Okay, so let's see what is oxidation of glucose means. Okay, so whenever we take a breath, we take oxygen inside our body. This oxygen, with the help of blood, it spread all over the body and reaches to each and every cell of our body. Okay, and this oxygen combined to glucose, which came from the food. The glucose came from the food that we take in, okay, that we eat. So this glucose molecule combined with oxygen molecule, the process of combination of glucose molecule with oxygen molecule or reaction of glucose molecule with oxygen molecule is nothing but the oxidation process, and many steps are involved in this oxidation reaction. Okay, after the end of oxidation reaction, energy is produced. Okay, this is nothing but the complete oxidation of glucose molecule, and it is performed inside the cell of the body. That's why it is called as cellular respiration. Okay. Next, aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration is the process of producing cellular energy in the presence of oxygen. Okay, whenever oxygen is absent, we can say that it is anaerobic type of respiration. Next, glycolysis. Glycolysis is the process of oxidation of glucose molecule in the stepwise manner to produce two molecules of pyruvic acid, ATP, NADH2 and water. Question number 3. Distinguish between glycolysis and TCA cycle. So TCA cycle means what? Tricarboxylic acid cycle, which is also called as Krebs cycle. Okay. The first point, it occurs in both aerobic and anaerobic respiration. First, from TCA cycle, this process occurs in aerobic respiration only. Okay. So TCA cycle does not perform in anaerobic type of respiration. So instead of TCA, there are other processes. Okay. Afterwards, you will come to know about this. Second point, carbon dioxide does not released in this process. Okay, the process of glycolysis, carbon dioxide does not release. So second, from TCA cycle, carbon dioxide is released in this process. Okay. Third, at the end of glycolysis, two molecules of each pyruvic acid, ATP, NADH2 and water are formed. Third point, at the end of TCA cycle, carbon dioxide, coenzyme A, ATP, NADH2, FADH2 are formed. Fourth point, it is linear pathway, and from TCA cycle it is cyclic pathway. Differentiate between mitosis and meiosis. First point, this type of cell division occur in somatic cell. In the meiosis, first point, this type of cell division occur in the germ cell. Okay, germ cell means what? The cell which are involved in the reproduction process. Okay, and all the rest cell, remaining cell are called as somatic cell. Second point, genetic recombination does not take place. Second point, from meiosis, genetic recombination takes place between the homologous chromosomes. Obviously, in the process of reproduction, we know that chromosomes from male parent and chromosomes from female parent, they combine together. Okay, and recombination takes place. A part of one chromosome and a part of other chromosome, they get recombined, and that's why it is called as genetic recombination, and this takes place only at the time of reproduction. Okay, that's why it is only involved in the meiosis, but in mitosis it does not involve. Okay. Third point, a diploid cell produce two diploid daughter cells after mitosis. Okay, that means one diploid cell can give rise the same two diploid cells. Okay, means the daughter cells are exactly similar to their parent cells. Third point, from meiosis, a diploid cell produces 4 haploid daughter cells after meiosis. That means here the cell after division get haploid in nature. That means they are not exactly similar to their parents. Their chromosome numbers are exactly half of their parents. Okay. Parental cell. Fourth, it takes place during restoration and formation of new cell. Means mitosis takes place when there is any kind of injury or hurt in any type of cell. Okay, so to restore that injured or hurted cell, mitosis takes place, and there a new cells are formed. Okay, in meiosis it takes place during gamete formation and spore formation. Obviously gametes and the spores, they involve in the reproduction. That's why their formation takes place by meiosis. The last, aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. First, this process occur in the presence of oxygen. Here, first point, this process occurs in absence of oxygen. This is very basic difference between aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Second point, glycolysis, TCA cycle, ETC are 3 steps in aerobic respiration that we have already seen in the form of diagram. Second one, glycolysis and fermentation are two main steps in anaerobic respiration. This is very important point. So here in the anaerobic respiration, TCA cycle and ETC are absent. Instead of that, fermentation takes place. Third point, more amount of energy is generated. Here in the anaerobic respiration, less amount of energy is generated. The next point, complete oxidation of glucose takes place. In the anaerobic respiration, incomplete oxidation of glucose takes place. Fifth point, at the end products are carbon dioxide, water and energy, and in anaerobic respiration the end products are organic acid and alcohol. Means either organic acid or alcohol along with the energy. These are the end products in the anaerobic respiration. So these all are question 1, question 2 and question 3 from our exercise. Okay, to get answers of next question, that is question number 4, question number 5 and question number 6, you have to stay tuned with me on my channel. Okay, dear students, subscribe my channel to get answers of these questions that I will upload in very soon. And to get the answers of previously solved exercise also you need to subscribe, because you will get notification of my uploaded videos if you get subscribed. Okay, thank you students.